So today I wanted to talk to you about buzzwords in nutrition, health and weight loss. And these buzzwords drive me crazy and they're usually only sprouted by marketers and the media. So I'm going to go through a few of them and provide examples of how companies in particular trick you into thinking their product, which is usually packaged, will be healthier than it might well be. Just one more point before I move on. It's fair to say that most healthy food does not come in a packet. I'll just leave that one there. So the first buzzword we hear a lot of is natural. I mean, what the hell does that mean? So the awesome link here is that because something is natural, it must therefore be good for you. So natural lollies must be good for you. Natural potato chips must be good for you. Natural flavored milk, chocolate milk must be good for you. And the list goes on. I'd suggest that anything labeled natural needs to be checked carefully in its nutrients before you can believe that tag, because the tag of natural actually means nothing. Organic is the next term I'd like to discuss. I have no problem with organic labeling because from an ethical point of view, the production of that food has been checked and verified to meet certain standards before it's labeled organic. So purely from an ethical point of view, if you believe organic farming is better for the world, then organic foods is a good choice. However, it has been proven that organic foods contain no more or less nutrients than non-organic food. So just be aware that if you're buying organic, you're doing so from an ethical point of view. You're not actually providing yourself with improved nutrient content. So we move on to sugar-free, low sugar, any kind of name of that, and we'll bundle in now low fat, less fat, anything. Legally, you have to use this term, you have to reduce the amount of that nutrient to a comparable product from either that company or another company. So yes, the product is low sugar in comparison to another product, but you just need to be aware, you need to check the food label to see what is actually in that product. Now, sometimes finding out how much sugar can be a little bit difficult in the ingredient list because the manufacturers throw us a bit of a curveball. There are actually 56 names for sugar just in the product product ingredient list. So it's fair to say that manufacturers are hiding something. Now, if we move on to local, using a local industry is always a good idea, but just like organic, just because it's grown locally does not mean it's got any extra nutrient content. So being a proud Australian, I'd always encourage to eat Australian food, vegetables, meat products, whatever it is. I think we'll take that as a given that local generally means good, but it's not actually better in nutrient content. Now, whole foods are the next term I'd like to discuss, and again, this means very little. Bundle it in the same as natural. So a whole food is a banana, a whole orange, a whole capsicum. Whole foods doesn't actually represent a macronutrient or micronutrient. It doesn't mean anything. And we want to move on from here. We want to go to gluten-free. Now, only a small percentage of the population is gluten intolerant and require gluten-free products. Gluten-free products, if you are gluten-free, you need to have that established by your GP doctor or a dietitian. And I would say that mainly because gluten-free products aren't going to provide you with any barrier to bad nutrition or provide you with better nutrition just because you are paying extra for a gluten-free product. If you have an intolerance to gluten, then it's essential that you do that, but you do that through a GP. So don't feel like eating gluten-free products is a better alternative or a healthier alternative unless you actually have to. Now, the final one I wanted to discuss is superfoods. Now, a bit like earlier, I mean, what the hell is a superfood? So you can consider every fruit and every vegetable a superfood. Every vegetable, a carrot, a capsicum, a blueberry, all of those all of those foods are superfoods. They provide a huge amount of micronutrients, vitamins and minerals that you need to maintain good health. So don't get fooled by the latest superfood fad. There is no superfood. It is just vegetables and fruit and dairy and grains. There are 5 food groups. Superfoods is not the 6th food group. As always, if you have any questions on anything I've just rambled through, please let me know. I'm here to help, and I hope you're going well with our exercise and food plan. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you soon.